Yo, what up, man? I think I am a minute or two late. My clock says 11:01, but this clock says 11:06. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I'm late on both clocks, and I want to apologize, man. I got some real shit to share with y'all today, man. I want to wait till some people get on. Right now, it appears as though I am talking to myself. And that's cool. And that's cool. Wait. Oh, Mark's up in this bitch. Alright. Mark's up in this bitch. Alright, yo, I want y'all to know. Go to brandoncarter.com/nofucks. And if you pre-order my boy Mark Manson's book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And if you pre-order it, we're going to give you a bunch of free bonuses. You'll get some free books from me and from Mark. It's cool. It's a cool little bonus, man. You got to pre-order it before Tuesday. So brandoncarter.com/nofucks. But anyway, man, I'm in this bitch, man. Wait till people get on. What's up, y'all? Y'all hear me? Talking to yourself builds character. Apparently. Apparently, what else, man? What else we got on this joint? Oh, man. Yeah, man. All right, some people here, man. Yo, we just... I made it today. All right, what up, Quan? What up? I'm about to do live stream for the 30 Days of Greatness members. You know, we've been doing this every day for 30 days. I just snapped y'all, man. It was just Snapchat on Facebook, on Snapchat. You feel me? That's what just happened. Yo, Brendan says, yo, Brandon, man, I am considered a little bitch if I choose to do direct hit on days I don't weightlift or martial arts. I'm currently using my own custom plan with the aid of the Lean Mass Manifesto and direct hit. I don't know if I know what the question is. I don't know if I understand the question, man. I'm sorry. I ain't been awake that long. But if you could rephrase that in a way I can get it. Yo, Edward, what up, man? Ibrahim, man. What's good, man? Zach, what up? Veal, what up? Brandon, hold on that question, man, because I want to start diving into the content, man. Fuck it, Joey's here. You know what I'm saying? I will get into the question soon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Trina said she got Ultimate Mass and Ultimate Cuts yesterday. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Those are fucking good books. Writing those books took years off my life. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're short, sometimes it's more difficult to do something simple than it is to do something complex. You know, like so. I hope you enjoy it. All right, you should. It's really good. All right, we in this bitch. You know, all right, so today I got an important topic, man. Your willingness to do this thing is going to separate you from the masses, from the average, from the regular motherfuckers. These people suck, man. These regular motherfuckers, they average, they can't. This is what it is. Okay, for instance. So, if you watch these guys on the internet, a lot of these guys will tell you that, man, be an entrepreneur, man. You go, it's private jets, models, caviar, fucking expensive cars, all this shit. And I mean, it can be that, right? And that's cool, but you gotta understand that those guys are reaping the rewards. Like, that's the cause, not the effect. No, I'm sorry, that's the effect and not the cause. What I mean by that is, like, I think a lot of times, especially young people who grow up in this internet age, you know, like the millennials, I guess that's what you guys are called. People in their 20s, teens. So, like, for instance, when we get, it seems to be most of the time when we get like a new intern or something, I think there's like kind of this surprise at how much work it takes. And I think they thought it was going to be, you know what I'm saying, private jets and models, man. You're gonna have a swimming pool full of naked chicks and champagne, you know, all day. Like, that was the lifestyle. That's what we're doing here, man. Yes, that sounds compelling. I'd sign up for that. But that's not reality. The reality is, or you can get there. Like those guys who promote that shit. That's the effect, not the cause. That's like when someone says, "Oh, how'd I get this water, man?" And all I said was, "Yo, man, I turned the faucet on, and water came out." You know what I'm saying? But a lot more goes into it than that. You know, there had to be a plumbing system installed, and the water had to come from somewhere, and the water had to be treated. You know what I'm saying? It's not that simple. And the same thing with this, like, success. The key to success is being able to do the fucking boring shit. The boring shit, the hard shit. The shit that no one wants to do. And to do it all the time. Then, after years, maybe even decades of that shit, then you can fly around in motherfucking first class, you know, motherfucking limousines, and you start reaping the rewards. But I think a lot of people want the quick fix. They want that instantly, without putting in the work. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you really get it, though. I don't know if you really get it, because the road to success is not exciting. It's actually fucking boring. It's so boring. You're going to spend a lot of time alone working on something, getting real good at something. And if you can't make peace with being fucking bored and doing boring shit, repetitive tasks over and over again, you will not be successful. If everything has to be exciting to you, you will not be successful. You're gonna be like everyone else, because everyone else is chasing this dopamine rush. For example, what I mean is, every time something new, when you encounter something new or novel or fun, your brain releases what's called dopamine, or serotonin sometimes, and this makes you happy. It's like exciting, man. Yeah, this is dope. And the more, and we become addicted to that, or especially in this day and age. You know, every time there's a notification on your phone, it's like a little hit of dopamine. So everybody's going for the excitement, and nobody can stand being bored. So they're always looking for the new thing. But success you gotta be able to do boring shit for an extended amount of time. For example, I sit around editing videos. I like all day, every day. It seemed like for 3 years, and I edited like 700 videos that are on YouTube. 800 were edited by me, and it was fucking boring. It takes years off your life. Like it's just boring. Hours and hours of just editing. You know, it's not exciting. And the majority of my day was spent doing something that's not exciting. But I get to reap a lot of the rewards from that now. I don't even like working out. How about that? I don't like working out. I really don't. Some people like it, and that's cool. I don't. I like the results. I like what I can get from it. I like how it improves my life, my well-being, my confidence, and my health. But I don't like it. And I don't care if I like it or not. And I want you to not care if you like something or not. You should all be about the results. How you feel about something is not important. It's the results you want. Muhammad Ali said, "I hated every moment of training." This is Muhammad Ali. the greatest boxer, arguably the greatest boxer of all time. I hated every moment of training, but I decided to suffer now and live the rest of my life like a champion. How many of you are willing to fucking suffer now? Do something you hate. Do some boring shit for hours every day. Do some difficult shit for hours every day to reap the rewards. Muhammad Ali did it. Look at him. Mark asks, yo, they say follow your passions, but passion fades. Is that bad advice? Passion is an emotion, man. Emotions make you weak. Emotions make you weak. This is not a quote from me. That's from Tim. I keep forgetting his name. Michael Jordan, his trainer. Emotions make you weak. Here, let me tell you the difference between a human being and a fucking animal. All right. We have different. Let's say there's 3 parts of the brain. There's the limbic system. It's like the brain stem, and smaller. It's the oldest part of the brain. This is where, this part of your brain controls involuntary things. Like, you don't have to think about breathing. Your heart, it controls like your heart beating and things of that nature. Things you don't have to think about. Right? The lowest level animals only kind of have that going on. It's kind of like not even free will almost. They just couldn't. Just okay. Then we have the midbrain. These are like where emotions are. Emotions and fear and stuff like that. Fear, happiness, pain. These are like a lot of mammals have this part of the brain. And that's why your dogs and cats seem to have emotion, right? Because they have that part of the brain. But then what separates humans from the other animals is we have a part called the neocortex, the frontal lobe. And this is why, and this part of the brain controls logic. This is what separates human beings from other animals, right here. It's the only reason we're not the strongest animals. We're actually fucking weak compared to most of them. Frail. A tiger will fuck you up, man. But the reason we've been able to dominate this earth is because we have the neocortex. The other animals, like they might have this brainstem, they might have the midbrain, and the midbrain is like emotion. So it's all like fight or flight and emotion and shit. The neocortex is where logic comes from. Is where you can think, language, mathematics. This is what separates you from the rest of the animal kingdom. But if you're allowing your emotions to dictate everything that you do, or to dictate your life, then you're no better than a fucking monkey, man. You're walking around here like a monkey. If you can't use logic, if you're not making your decisions based off logic, then you're squandering the best thing about being a human being. Emotions aren't even real. Like it's all here. It's all here. It's not real. It's not even a thing. You can't pay your fucking bills with happiness. Sprint. Last I checked, Sprint, Con Edison, Time Warner. They don't. Listen, I don't have currency, but I do have passion. You can't go to the car dealership. Hey guys, yeah, I'd like that new Lamborghini, and I'd like to pay with my passion. Yeah, see how that works. It's all about, like, you got to be able to use logic, man. So you need to think, what results do I want? What it takes to accomplish those results, and do what it takes, whether you feel like it or not, whether you like it or not, whether it's fun or not. If it's fun, cool. If it's not, cool. I think as a society, especially modern society, we've placed too much emphasis on enjoying things, on being happy, on excitement. Right? Because things are relatively good, you know, especially in Western civilization. But yeah, I mean, it was a few hundred years ago, man. You know, my ancestors were slaves. You know, and they, you know, a slave, they didn't feel good. You know, so what? Could pick the cotton. Anyway, and then when they wanted to leave, see, I'm from Chicago. Those of you know about the Underground Railroad, or what it is, the slaves who escaped, who ran away, they would go to Chicago, and Chicago was populated by runaway slaves. Real talk, renegades, people who refused to be held in bondage, rebels, badasses. They risked it all for freedom. And their blood courses through my veins as well. And I don't know if there's a point. That's just some cool shit I like to say every once in a while. But what I do want you to know is, if you're always chasing excitement, if you're always chasing the next dopamine hit, if you're always chasing the next rush of adrenaline, then you're going to be doing things that aren't going to get you successful. Seldom are the things that feel good now good for you long term. And usually the things that don't feel good now are good for you long term. For example, chocolate is delicious. And ice cream is delicious. That's my shit. And it would feel really great to eat a whole bunch of ice cream right now. Listen, if I just went by how I felt, I would eat ice cream. I would eat a pint of ice cream every hour. That would make me real happy. That would literally be me following my passion. I'm very passionate about ice cream. It's my shit. But what kind of effects would that have? Would I still have the physique I want, the health I wanted? Nah, man. I gotta drink this gallon of water a day. This doesn't taste delicious. It's not exciting. There's nothing exciting about H2O, motherfucker. I'm not passionate about this. I like grape drink. I'm passionate about grape drink. That's what I really want. But is that going to be good for me long term? This is boring, but it's going to be good for me. It will be good for me long term. Are you guys getting that? We've built a culture of people who are always chasing short-term rewards. Always chasing short. You got to go through shit you don't like to succeed. Think of when a seed, like an acorn or some shit, goes in the ground. It's alone. It's boring. It got put in the ground, dirt shoved all on top of it, and now it's getting rained on. It's getting wet. It's fucking cold, wet, and alone. How exciting is that? In fact, it's suffering. You know, for all intents and purposes, probably rather stay on the fucking vine or whatever the fuck acorns are and get nutrients from the tree. But now it has to live. It has to go through this pain, man. It's covered in dirt, getting rained on, all by itself. That's what it needs to do to grow. Without going through that, the seed doesn't grow. So it can't become a tree unless it goes through that. So when you see these guys flying around in private jets on the internet, motherfucker got 17 models with them. Motherfucker got doing all types of cool shit at every major event. Don't think you can just get that. That's the result. You didn't see the time when he was in the dirt. When he was in the dirt, man, in the ground, covered in dirt, getting rained on. You didn't see that. All you see is the tree. But we've built a culture of people who are just chasing this reward, man. Oh, I can get an Instagram like. Oh, I got this many likes. This is exciting. Oh, it's so much fun. Let's go to happy hour, drinks. You know, let's do cocaine and chase women. You know, like all that is fun. I'm sure all that's fun. And a lot of you might be passionate about cocaine and hookers, right? But is that going to be good for you long term? You need to think long term focus, and be willing to go through anything, man. I'm willing to fucking crawl under barbed wire on broken glass for miles to get to my destination. Yeah, I don't like barbed wire glass or broken glass or the ground, right? But I don't care. I don't care about how I feel. I don't care about my emotions. I don't care about it should be fun. And you guys need to stop placing so much emphasis. You got to stop placing so much emphasis on excitement, fun, and passion in the short term in order to get long-term rewards. Muhammad Ali said, I hated every day of training, but I decided to go through the pain now to live life like a champion. I don't like working out. There's a lot of shit I don't like doing. And I do it every day. Here's the thing. I don't like reading. You know what I mean? Think, oh man, how do you read so much? You know, I just get I get bored. You motherfucker, I don't like it. You think I like sitting alone in a room reading for hours? I like the reward, man. And I don't care if I like it. I don't care. And you got to stop caring about the pain, man. That you got to, the suffering, you know? That's what it takes. If that's what it takes, just do it and shut the fuck up. Who cares? Or don't. And you'll be like all these other motherfuckers chasing short-term rewards, and they wonder why they're fat. They eat the food, they eat whatever whatever tastes good, and they wonder why they're gaining weight. They go out and party all the time and wonder why they're not succeeding in life. They know all the new fucking TV shows, and you know, and TV show is dope. And TV, man, they're so good at keeping your dopamine going, especially like Sports Center. Like they were so good at it. They got it down to a science. But is that going to help you in your life? You know, what things have you been? What boring things or difficult things have you been putting off or not doing consistently? And what are these things that if you would do them consistently would help you accomplish your goal? Let me see. I want to take some inventory of what you guys got going on. See what you guys got going on, man. I don't know what you think. Like I meditation is boring to me. I do it anyway. I don't care. Who gives a fuck? In fact, you guys, you got to become more resilient, man. Reading, yeah, just do it. I mean, I know it sounds silly. You gotta do it. You know? Tom says working on my financial planning. Yeah. It's boring, right? Accounting? Boring as hell. You don't do it, your business doesn't survive though. Right? So you gotta be able to do, you gotta be able to you gotta be bored. You know? Studying for my licenses. Yeah, you gotta do it. It's boring. I'd rather just watch TV and eat ice cream. If it was up to me, like seriously, my passion is I'd be eating ice cream and watching Sports Center the majority of the day. That's like an ideal day for me, you know. And like, yeah, that sounds like a real good day. Start an online business, lost about traffic, relying on, yeah, man. You gotta study. Hey, Brandon, great to be part of this book. I'm feeling inspired, ready to be a health coach. Was thinking after hearing some of the ladies you have in your live feed. That's a long post. Yeah. Jordan, I got you. I'll come back to try to read that later. It's a long post. Yeah, but yeah, man. Like you gotta be willing to be bored. Have you ever played a sport? Dribbling, you gotta do these drills, basic drills. Kobe took 1,000 shots a day. Is that exciting? I don't think so, man. You think? I don't think so, man. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll answer some questions now. Let you know that. I mean, that's all I really wanted to talk about, man. You got to be willing to go through the struggle. And sometimes it's not struggle. Sometimes it's not just like hard things or difficult things. Sometimes it's boring shit. And I think that like this generation, what I'm noticing is that they lack the ability or the wherewithal to do something boring for extended amount of time. They crave excitement, maybe because they grew up with these are basically dopamine machines. Like every notification, every new thing someone posts is just dopamine. You can go through this shit and just get tons of dopamine hits, and all day with different social medias. So I think they haven't built up the mental resilience to be bored and to do the boring things, and almost all the time, great success comes from being bored. Ty Lopez and them used to stay up fucking coding. Like Ben, his brothers, they stay up at night actually writing code and copying, like just boring shit in front of the computers. That's what you guys need, man. Let me answer some questions. All right, I'm gonna go to that long ass question, Jordan. Hi, Brandon. Great to be part of this crew. I feel so inspired. Already training to be a health coach. I was thinking, after hearing some of the ladies you have on your live feed, and Bella also, I believe I have to become a NASM certified personal trainer. This will complete my health coaching, so now I get... I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this shit on my iPad. It's so small. Yeah, you should get certified. You should get certified, for sure. It definitely... It gives you some credibility, and you actually, especially if you go with NASM, you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot. The NASM test is difficult, though, so you don't have to study. And all that studying is going to be what? It's going to be boring. It's going to be hella boring. But if you want to subject yourself to it, you'll reap the rewards. Trina says, "You go, Jordan." Yeah. Respect for inspiration, man. Lewis, all right, cool. Yeah, thanks, Lewis. Mark says delayed gratification, man. The guy told me 20 years ago the same thing, and I didn't listen. Delayed gratification, man. Delayed gratification. Seriously, man. Seriously. So you would take one day of the week to regroup, just like a day. So should you take one? I mean, I try to take one day off where I just chill. Like if y'all notice, I don't be on social media on Sundays. I don't like to turn on my phones. I just like to let my mind rest. Ibrahim says the struggle is real. Trina says exercise is my weakness. I can diet all day. Yeah, diet. I mean, actually, diet is more important, Trina. I've seen a lot of people lose weight without exercising. You know. I've been good at my fitness eating and doing direct hit and running in the morning, lifting in the afternoon, following your meal plans, yeah, which is a lot of cooking and dishwashing. None of it I want to do, but it seems like I get results. So yeah, that's good, man. I mean, there's some so that's kind of might be counter to what I was saying the other day, because there's some things you definitely can exclude, right? Like I don't wash dishes, but I don't feel like washing dishes helps me get to my goal. Does that make sense? So, because you're focused on you have a legit fitness focus right now, then maybe it does help you. You know, everybody's gonna be a little different. So yeah, man, like after this, you know what I gotta do? I gotta answer 60. I gotta make videos where I'm answering 60 questions from coaching clients, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That shit is boring, and I'm just gonna do it. I don't care if it's boring or if it's not fun. I'd rather be jagging off on the roof or something. I don't know. That was a joke. That just sounded funny. I don't really do that. But yeah, man, you know, you got to be able to do the boring shit. To rephrase the question, Brandon asks, I weight train 3 days with the advanced protocol. Also, I do direct hit 3 days a week. And on my days, and on the days I don't train, should I do direct hit? What? I'm tripping right now. It depends on what your goals are. Like I still don't know what your goals are. So like, hey man, it's like a guy who's driving, saying, hey, which way do I go? I'm like, well, I don't know where you're trying to go, bro. What books do you recommend today? What's the book? What book? Oh yeah, I'm reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by my boy Mark Manson. If you go to brandoncarter.com/nofucks, I'm gonna show you how, like, when you pre-order the book, you can get a lot of free gifts from me and a lot of free books from me and Manson. He threw in like 4 free ebooks. I threw in a bunch in, so it should be a cool thing. Hey man, I was listening to Ty stuff, speed reading, smart reading. He's saying how he only gets bits from the books and then maybe he comes back to it. You do. I think I talked about this the other day, but we'll do it right now. So this is how I usually read books. I'm not going to show you with this one. I'm like, let's say, here's a good book, Pitch Anything. All right. So this is how I usually read. First, I do every stage of the book. I might not read the whole book, if it's not worth it, right? So when I say I read two books a week, I talk about the books that I read all the way through. A lot of books probably didn't make the cut. Let me explain what I'm saying. But I definitely get 2. But let's say, so first I do what's called anything but the book, right? So I read, the title, fucking inside covers, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe some reviews on Amazon. All right. Then I vet it to see if it makes it to stage 2. Stage 2, I read, like maybe I'll just read the first paragraph and the last paragraph of each chapter. And then I'm still vetting it. I'm saying, is this book really worth my fucking time? And some books, man, unfortunately, a lot of books are thicker than they need to be. So some books, after that, you'll know exactly everything you need to know, everything the author had to say about that topic. You'll probably get it from there. Then I go to phase 2. I'm gonna say phase 3, where I read the first sentence of every paragraph in the book. Now, 80% of the time, you'll know exactly everything the fucking after you've been through those phases of the book, you know everything the fucking author's talking about. And then if it's still good, if I still feel like it's worth my read, then and only then will I read the whole thing. The last thing you want to do is read a whole fucking book and say that book sucked. So I kind of vet them. The books I recommend you guys are only books that have went through all those phases that made it. And when I say I read 2 a week, I'm talking about like those are 2 books that have made it through each phase. Some books don't. Some books don't. And that's how I do it. And then, so when I read the whole book, but that's me. After getting certified from NASA, best thing is to work in the big gym experience and move on. Quan said, yeah, I think so. Quan said, I just pre-ordered that. Thanks for the free gifts. Oh, you're welcome, man. Brandon says, my goal is to build strength while burning body fat. Anyway, sorry for confusing the question. Liam says, yeah, you do it. You can do it directly on your off days, or if you want to just take off and let yourself rest. Maybe just go on like a walk for like an hour if you're trying to lose weight. Sometimes I do that on rest days. Just walk for like an hour or two. Walking is really good cardio. It's like low impact, so it gives your body a rest. Sometimes you need rest days because your central nervous system gets overtaxed, and the rec hit's pretty intense. Thanks, Brandon. Also, may I ask how to get rid of obliques and lower body? You can't lose fat in one spot. You gotta lose it everywhere. And the way you lose fat anywhere is the way you lose fat everywhere. You burn more calories you consume. It may seem like you have more fat there, but that's just because where a lot of us have more fat cells in that region. Cheers, man. Great knowledge to have. You're welcome, man, says Jordan. How does a typical day look for you? Do you work 24 hours? Man, I probably work 12 to 14 hours a day. Honestly. I'm trying to get that number down. Because I think it's just too much. It's not, I don't know how sustainable that is. Because it's like, so here's the thing about a motherfucker like me. Once you train yourself to be willing to endure anything, it's still kind of, man, I don't care. I'll swim from Florida to England. I don't care. And you'll be willing to do it, but but on the way you'll die. So that's a possibility. Just because you, so I have to taper my enthusiasm a little bit, because it can put me in, I can go so hard I kill myself, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Do you have any advice for music producers? Because I know you used to rap and promote your music. P.S. You need to make another album. Yo, we working on the album. We're on the album. Yo, I'm working on the album. The only reason it's not done because I gotta dive into things, so I need 4 days. I'm gonna rent a hotel room or something for 4 days, and I'm just gonna lock myself in there and write and record the album. I'm flirting with the. Let me ask you guys first. I'm thinking about calling the album "In Case of Emergency." I don't even know what that means, man, but it kind of just sounded cool to me. Let me know what you think. Do you believe in working smart and not always working hard? Oh yeah. I don't believe in exchanging one. I believe you should find the smartest way to work and then work hard as fuck the smart way. But that's me, though. That's me. Because I have aggressive goals. My goals might just be more aggressive than the average person, so I gotta go hard. Do you think you can achieve good lean body and get shredded, 6-port ass, and sculpted with pure calisthenics? Yeah, but you can't build a lot. You're not gonna be able to build a lot of muscle. If that's your goal to build any size, calisthenics is not optimal for that. But getting lean for sure. How much sleep do you generally get? Lately, we've been just going through some things in business, and it's been a strange time for us, right? And that's part of life. You go through. It's always ups and downs, struggles. Nothing bad. It's just, just we're not in trouble, but it's I gotta, it's just growing pains. A lot of things, and so I've been sleeping 6 hours, and that's not enough for me. As you can see. I really need 9 hours. And that's why I tell all you guys, get 9 hours of sleep if your fitness is important to you. But when we talked about this the other day, fitness is not my priority, business priority, so I'm prioritizing business. So, so a lot of shit fitness-wise may slack because it's not my, it's hard to be great at many things at once, Any advice on modeling? Zach wants to know. I've been good physique. Listen, it's hard for me to give advice on modeling because I was literally just walking down the street and some dude said, "Hey, you want to be a model?" I was like, I don't give a fuck. All right, go to this casting. And I was like, all right, whatever, nigga. And I went there and I booked it. It was from Vibe magazine, so I don't know, like, it's not even something I wanted to do, right? It just kind of literally just fell in my lap, so it's hard for me to give advice. But I will say that I've seen a lot of people who like went for it, and this is all you got to do. It's really kind of simple, actually. You go to the agencies on the day they have open calls. First of all, you need to be in a major market like New York, L.A., Chicago, Miami, and because otherwise it's not a lot of work, you know, and you can't do it full time anywhere else really, and yeah, and just every agency has when they're open, they have open calls, and they post when they are. Anybody, you can walk in the Ford the day of the open call. Honestly, it's like all this top model shit. That shit is just pageantry for ratings. Like, all you gotta do is just find one of the open calls and walk your ass in there that day, and if you got it, they'll be like, yeah, and if you don't, they'll be like, no. It's not a thing where you can have to work your. Here's the thing. It's 100% superficial. It's all based off your looks. So, I mean, 100% based off your looks. So, they're going to look at you and say, he got it or he don't. She got it or she don't. You don't have to walk a tightrope with a balloon and a clown chasing you like on that like Top Model or some dumb shit. You don't have to skydive and see who takes the best skydiving. All that shit is just pageantry for the show. So, you walk in, they say, oh, I like him, her, you need to lose weight, motherfucker, you too fat. Like, it'll be just like this. You're too fat, you got a fucking weird eyes, your lips are too small, you got acne, you look good, but you need to lose this weight. And like, bro, there just be like real talk and like no emotion. And you either got it or you don't. And really, that's all it is. You walk in there, you either got it or you don't. So all this wanting to be a model or wondering, just walk in there and you got it, you don't, they'll tell you immediately. It's not even something, yeah. And if you don't have it, then you fucking go home and get a real job. Seriously, and like for real, like it's just me being like, I guess like there's a nicer way to say that, but being nice is not gonna help you, you know. Now you can go to different agencies, right? When I was I went to Miami because I wanted to work in Miami for the winter when it was cold here, and I went to Wilhelmina and Ford, and Ford was like, nah, nigga, you see the size of your motherfucking nose? I mean, Jesus Christ, you look like a fucking lion. You look like a goddamn. You come in here looking like a bald thundercat, and you think we're gonna fuck with you? And then, that was what Ford said. But Wilhelmina was like, oh yeah, man, we fucks with you, man. Let's do this, you know. So it's like, and here's the thing: it doesn't matter because they all get the same casting. So whatever. Yeah, man. I think we made a lot of progress today. Make sure you answer the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Go to BrandonCarter.com/give-a-fuck. Jordan wants to know, what about kettlebells? I love kettlebells. Especially for building butt, man. Like that's I think that kettlebell swings, one of the best butt exercises, you know, because of that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Wait. Do you use any other supplements or vitamins or products besides Rebellion and Revolt? Yeah, I've been experimenting with mushrooms. Not psychedelic mushrooms, but reishi mushrooms, lion. Let me see if I can get this shit. I got this shit from Owen Cook. Y'all might know him as Tyler. I've been fucking with these mushrooms. Reishi. Yeah, motherfucking reishi. Kaja. Lion's mane. I don't even know what this shit does. Or it's good. I'm just fucking with it. I like in the winter, not so much in the summer, but I take vitamin D in the winter. Pause. I might be doing an endorsement deal with this brain supplement, you know, like for like cognitive functions. I gotta finish taking it because if I don't like it, I won't endorse it. You know, it's for a different company, but we're not coming out and nothing like that. This motherfucking, I don't know if this counts Claritin D because my nose be all fucked up. Yeah, fish oil, real heavy. Yeah. What's a good marketing book? The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing is my favorite book on marketing. Should I start that Facebook page where I go over a book? I do a book every day. A Facebook group, book club. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. You guys gotta tell me, man. If I do, they won't be like no good, well-produced videos, nigga. They're gonna be like me, just like this, and like, hey, I fuck with this shit because I got this out of it, and you know, this part right here when he said that was cold as hell, and you heard me. Link in the description. Maybe a little better than that. Brandon says, do it. Yeah. How long before Bro Labs gets into those types of things? We'll see, man. You know, I don't think we need to expand the line too much. I think we need to optimize what's here as far as marketing is concerned. Ibrahim says we need it. Respect you, man. All right. So people are feeling the book club idea. All right. I think it might be a good idea. I think it might be something worth looking into. Anyway, love y'all. I'm out. Make sure you go to Subtle Art. Go to BrandonCarter.com/nofucks. Alright? That's your homework. BrandonCarter.com/nofucks. Pre-order the book. It's really good. It's really good. Like, honestly, I'm not fucking with you. Not just because it's my friend, I'm trying to help him. Okay, yeah, it's my friend and I'm trying to help him. But let me just read you, man. Let me just read a passage. Let me read a passage from the good book. If you're able to not give a fuck about pain, you become unstoppable. In life, I have given a fuck about many things. I have also not given a fuck about many things. And like the road not taken, it was the fucks not given that made all the difference. BrandonCarter.com/nofuck. It's funny, but it's also like really thought-provoking. You know, he was able to encapsulate a lot of the ideas that I thought about. So anyway, I fucks with y'all. I love y'all. I'll let you. Peace. How do I